Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Johnny Gill, and my new song is called Soul of a Woman. Don't get no better than that. And that's right, you're watching the Steve Harvey Ask Anything Chat. And I want to take time out to say thank you to my man Steve and the morning show for allowing me to do this, and iHeartRadio for having me on today. So it's going to be fun. Let's get to it. Okay, let's see. Cynthia from Columbia, South Carolina. What makes you really laugh? Oh my goodness. Any one of my friends, family members will tell you there's not a day that goes by that I don't find humor in something to just scream and laugh about. I've been around great comedians all my life, most of my life, and it's like I've kind of developed, I guess, a sense of humor from my observation of looking at things basically because of their sense of humor, but it's always been a thing where I find that it's the littlest of things that could make me just completely lose it. And you don't want to be around me if someone trips or falls and they're okay. It's a wrap for me. I cannot stop. I can't stop laughing. And when something is really funny, somebody does something funny, it's hard for me to hold it together. But I love laughing. I love laughing, and it's just a part of something that I find that is it's a medicine that I believe that really is good for everybody's spirit and soul. Right. This is from my girl Keisha from Alabama. She says, "What experience, either now or in the past, motivated you to write this song, Soul of a Woman?" I know you said you dedicated this song for my baby. Is there a lucky woman in your life, or is this song for the future Miss Gill? Wow. Well, I didn't write the song, Soul of a Woman. And it's crazy because I had this song when I recorded Game Changer 1 album. And I couldn't get it on the album simply because we had already had a tough choice trying to decide what songs were going to be able to make it. And I knew this was a great song, and I said, I'm going to keep this song and save it for the next album. And it was a song that I really was really attached to. It was a song that I thought that no matter when it was going to be released, that it had such great meaning. And now I felt like the way God works and the way life works and things work, when you put it in perspective, this song couldn't have come now at a better time. When you look at the Me Too movement, we talk about being reminded of how important our queens are to us, and how our queens need to be treated, and then for our queens to be reminded of how precious that you guys are. So it was a perfect timing for this song. I had it for a while, and I didn't write it, but I was very much connected to the song when I heard it, and I kept that song because I knew at some point I was going to be able to, I was going to release it, record it and release it. And as far as Mrs. Gill, if that happens in the future, I'm in, I'm down. I'm just right now having a good time. I'm just dating, and having a good time. Shoot, so, somebody said at 51, it's too old to be running around the streets. But not for me, because I'm still running, and I'm not even walking. All right, Charlotte from Columbia. Hello, Johnny. I would like to know if you will be on tour soon. We are absolutely working on the tour that's going to take place, hopefully, in the near future. I'm just finishing up the Game Changer 2 album, and I want to make sure we have at least the second, third single en route running before we get ready to hit the road, so that everyone would be totally familiar with the album and ready to get it in. I'm hoping, without a doubt, we're going to be on tour very soon, but we are planning to do so for to support the album Game Changer 2. All right, this is from Nadine from Saginaw, Michigan. She said, if I was on Family Feud, who would be my 4 others on my team? Who would be the 4 others on my team? Wow, who would be my 4 others? Wow. I'd probably have to go with my little brother Ralph, for sure. Uh, with my other brother Sweat, Keith Sweat. Um, two more, huh? Of course, my brother Tyler Perry. And who else? And my brother Ray Leonard. But I got more. I can put them all on there. I guess those would be a good combination, I think. Oh, and if one fell out, then we're going to have to use my other brother, Barry Bonds. So, I mean, the list will go on. All right, this is from Diane from Syracuse, New York. She says, Mr. Gill, was this song made out of the love, respect, and dedication you have and share with your mother for raising you to be the man that you are? And thank you always for putting God first. I love the album. Wow, thank you. Thank you so much. This song was a song that I was connected to, and I absolutely thought about my mom. When you talk about the soul of a woman, the importance that a woman plays in every man's life, there was this old saying that they used to say, behind every good man is a good woman, but we all changed that over the years, many years ago, a long time ago. Beside every good man, there's a good woman. And the reality is watching my mother and seeing how tough she is and what she did and the sacrifices that she made growing up. The song lends itself to relationships, for love. The chorus lends itself to reach and cross all barriers, and that is that it relates to, every woman can relate to, because it really simply speaks about the importance of a woman and what she does and who she is and what she means to us. Debbie from Romeoville, Illinois. So she said, Johnny, you were inspired by Soul of a Woman. I heard it, and the first time she said she heard it, she said 2 minutes in, jackpot, you did it, you got this. Thank you so much. As long as I've had this song, which was, I was just explaining earlier about how I knew the song, it didn't make the Game Changer 1 album, but I knew coming up following the Game Changer 1 was going to be the Game Changer 2 album, and I knew that this song was a song that I was going to definitely put on the album. And I was absolutely inspired. Over the time that I had the song, there wasn't, I mean, frequently I would still sing the chorus of that song. I'm talking about, this is 3, 4, 5 years later. That's how powerful that song was and how connected I was to Soul of a Woman. And to see how my mother really loved that song, and I was just like really inspired, because over the years my mom's never really got caught up in too much of my recording and songs that you're going to pick and that kind of stuff. So to watch her and to watch the reaction that she had with that song, I knew that this song was absolutely something special. This song goes both ways. It goes for relationships, and it also just goes to women in general. We're talking about the women that are dealing with the Me Too movement, that are not being treated like the queens that they deserve to be treated like. We're talking about, the fact that women have to be reminded of how powerful that you guys are and what you guys bring to the table, and for every man to be reminded of how important it is to treat your woman like the queen that she is. From Tameka from Memphis, she said, if the core members of New Edition were to sit down and discuss putting the past in the past and to do another reunion album tour, will you join them? If no, why? Well, Tameka, it's something that I find that is important, and I've often said, and I think probably in the last statement that I made about having siblings and dealing with internal issues when you're dealing with a family, when you're dealing with families. I've never believed and still don't believe in putting your dirty laundry out there. I think that there's a number of things and dynamics that works when you got several different personalities, and everybody has their own outlook and beliefs on what they feel ultimately is the right way and the wrong way. And for me, I've said it on 1,000,001 times, and I have to say it again, that for as far as the issue goes with the internal issues that have gone on with the group, they've gone on, and they had happened even before I got here. So those are things that I don't control. I do know that in coming into the group and dealing with this and dealing with all the different dynamics that comes with the group, there are issues that has arisen that I think that has to do also now including me. And we've done this 30-something years, and in 30-something years of having ups and downs and the agreements, the disagreements, we've found in the 30-something years that we've gone and been able to go and get beyond and past that. And I don't find or believe and feel that by any way or any means that God won't deal with this one and get this thing to be put back to wherever it belongs. But whatever that is and whatever God has at the end of the day, we have to be willing to accept. All right, this is from Stacy from Temple Hill, Maryland. That's must be one of my old neighbors. And today is my birthday, and can I get a happy birthday and a song to me like you did on the Arsenio Hall show? I have to warm up. It takes me a good long while to warm up there, woman. And for you, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Takes a while to warm up. This is from Holly from Buffalo. She says, if you could pick one karaoke song for Steve Harvey to sing, what would you pick for him? Oh, that's an easy one. Soul of a Woman. And it'll be easy for him too, because this is all about the hook. So, and Steve can really sing. I mean, Steve be messing around, but y'all know, you see he can really sing. So I would pick Soul of a Woman, absolutely. This is from Shanquilla from Birmingham, and I'm assuming Birmingham, Alabama. She says, since you've been touring a lot lately, is there a potential video Blu-ray of your live performance being put out? Not at this moment, but I am looking and putting together some pieces for the Johnny Gill documentary. So you'll see some live footage and stuff, I'm sure, within that, but that's something that we're currently working on. So that'll be coming to you, and you stay tuned. I'll let you know when it's ready, it's done, and ready to go. This is Lisa from Indianapolis. She says, Johnny, on the BET listening party, you brought up a BBW. I guess that means, I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming just if I had to assume, I'm thinking a BBW would be a big woman, maybe? Possibly, I'm not sure. And you said that that's how you like them. Well, why don't we ever see you with a BBW in pictures, and you are still bringing them up on stage? Even Keith Sweat said one time, yeah, Johnny Gill would like you to come on up. Well, the thing that I want to address, which I'm glad you asked, because, what I do for a living is I sing for a living. The thing that I recognize with people, people don't understand, is that I love people, period. And I think that people have a tendency to look into who I choose to date, what I choose to deal with. And you have to remember that at the end of the day, I'm a man that's human like anyone else. And I'm saying this simply because maybe this could set the record straight for many people out here. What someone chooses to like, or what someone's preference is, should be up to them. And I don't think that because I like a painting or you like a certain painting, that means that has to be necessarily my truth, or I have to like what you like. We're all human. At the end of the day, I've dated women from all races and still will, and I don't care what someone says. At the end of the day, going to bed and waking up with my soul, my spirit, and being happy is most important. Just like everyone else can voice their opinion about who they think I should and shouldn't be with, who I should and shouldn't date. But at the end of the day, everybody goes back on with their lives and wake up and start to deal with their reality of their lives and who they choose to be with. So I find it so hypocritical to watch sometimes, to see how the fans can simply tell me about what color skin of the women that I date and what size of a woman that I date, or how come I don't see you with this kind of woman. Well, if that's not who I choose to date, if that's not who I choose to be with, then that should be my prerogative, and that should be my business. What I do is I treat everyone with a level of respect. Black, white, green, orange, big, short, tall, large, or small. It doesn't matter. I treat everyone with the level of respect that I want in return. So I wish that people would stop trying to put you in this place of categorizing or telling you who you should and shouldn't date and what you should and how you should and what color and all that other stuff. I think it's ignorance, and that's what the president has been doing within this being in the office. And you could see how it has really just raised up and have just completely just brought America to a whole different level when it comes down to racism and it comes down to all this other stuff. Love who you love. Be with who works and feels better and makes your heart happy. I say that to everyone. That's my advice to every single person. And stop worrying about who I'm with or who I'm going to be with or what color their skin is or what size they are. It's not your business. It's not. It's not anyone's business. It's mine. It's important for me to go to bed and wake up and feel happy and feel complete. And that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whichever woman I choose. Okay, here's Corey from Tampa. Okay, she says, how did LSG come together back in the day? Well, Gerald and I, obviously, as you know, we're great friends, and that's like my brother. And Sweat, of course, is like my brother. And Sweat came up with the idea of wanting to, or having the desire to want to be in a group. And he was talking to Gerald about that, and then we were sitting there they were talking about it, okay, what are we going to do as far as, let's do a 3 or 4 man group. Originally, it was myself, Keith Sweat, Gerald Levert, and R. Kelly, and he decided that he didn't want to do it. So it was just the 3 of us, and Keith said he wants to see what it feels like to be in a group, so we gave him an opportunity to really see what it was like to really be in a group. And and it was fun. It was fun. It was a blessing to be able to do that and to have shared that moment and that time with my dear brother Gerald, who I miss dearly every day. So, and that's something that is written in stone that can't be erased, that I'm proud of. Okay, Tracy from London, the UK. All right. She says, hi, Johnny. Would you ever tour in the UK? I would absolutely love to tour in the UK. The last tour that I did was with Janet Jackson in the UK. I've made tons of records since. I've had chart-topping singles since. Many. Haven't received a lot of phone calls or invites about touring over in the UK. But I even go over to the UK to visit friends that I have as well. So I don't know, maybe at some point, someday, or some promoters watching, they'll look and maybe think about it, and we'll get the opportunity to come to tour. But I would love to tour the UK. It's been a long time, but when I did, we had an incredible time. Shannon from Juliet. Shannon says, can any of you do an impression of a celebrity? Well, I'm a celebrity. I'm doing an impression of Johnny Gill right now for you. Yeah. So when I got started back in the day with Stacy, Lattimore, I don't know why people call her that, but they do. Can I do impressions of people? I mean, of a celebrity? Oh my God. Yeah, I can do. I've done several impressions of people, and even of celebrities. I'm thinking who, like, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I could do, especially of my friends. A lot of my friends I could do impressions of. Here's one from Nelgie from Salt Lake City. She asked me, are you and Stacey Lattisaw ever going to sing together anymore? Well, You never know. You never know what God has in plan for the future. I don't foresee anything right now, but you never know. I think what we can look back at is the thing that what we started out, what we did, the impact that we made in 1983, 84, could never be erased. And what a blessing! It was a part of the beginning of my journey, and what a blessing to be and have her as a part of it. To have helped me to get off the ground and get up and running and rolling. So I'll always be indebted and grateful for that to her and to the good Lord for just laying out and knowing what my destiny was going to be and putting her as being a part of the journey. So who knows? I'm always open. Okay, this is from Brooklyn, from Dallas. How did Brooklyn get to Dallas? Anyway, it says, "Hi, Mr. Gill. My name is Brooke, and I am 12 years old. And I was wondering how I can ever meet you. I admire you so much, and I would love to meet you. And was wondering if you could be my mentor. Can I please meet you? That's all I want." Well, Brooklyn, for one, we're gonna have to figure out how we get you back to Brooklyn and not to Dallas. I'm confused. I was never good with geometry and all that stuff anyway in school, so you really got me tangled up right now. But being a mentor, yes, absolutely. Well, what you're gonna have to do is follow me on my Instagram or on Twitter or on Facebook. Let's talk. Let's see what we can do. Of course, obviously, there's a lot that goes on and a lot of responsibilities that I have dealing with life, running business, raising a child that's also 12 years old, that you guys have in common, that we have in common now, actually. So let's see what we can do. I'm always here to help and do what I can, and God willing, maybe we can do something that will also make an everlasting impact on your life in some way. So just follow me, and then and remind me that I told you to follow me, DM me, and then we'll go from there. All right. Thanks for watching my exclusive Steve Harvey Morning Show, Ask Anything. And remember, my new song is called Soul of a Woman. And I got to thank my man, Steve Harvey, for having me on today. Yeah, that player, that's what I'm talking about, you see. Love you.